Okay, so we're going to be comparing some numbers here, but I see the absolute value sign. You see these little bars, these those lines right there. Now, what absolute value is basically distance from zero. We talk about distance already, right? This past 2 days, we talk about distance, and we said distance is always positive. So doesn't matter whether the number inside is negative or positive to begin with, the absolute value is it's gonna convert that number into positive. Remember how distances, I always said distances are always positive. So absolute value is basically distance. So it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive to begin with, the number inside the absolute value sign will be converted into a positive value. Okay, so here I'm going to compare 5 and positive 8. So first thing I have to do is get rid of the of the absolute value sign. And then I had to complete it with the inequality sign. We talked about this inequality sign already. It looks like a mouth. It wants to eat the bigger number. So I look, is 5 or 8 bigger? Which one of the two is bigger? Yeah, 8 is the bigger number. So my inequality sign will be it looks like a mouth that is trying to eat the 8. It wants to eat the bigger number. Because the smaller number is first, it's written first, we read this as 5 is less than 8. Now, question number 22. First, I'm going to look at this as positive values because of the absolute value sign. So I'm comparing 2 and 5. And then I ask myself, okay, which one's bigger, the 2 or the 5? If I was to put them in a number line, which one is farthest to the right? That's the bigger number. In this case, 5. So it looks like a mouth that wants to eat the big number. So it goes like that. Now, question number 23, I'm comparing a -3 and a +7. All right, the -7, I made it into positive, but not the -3. The reason why is because the -7 was in absolute value. Remember, absolute value is the one that makes it into positive. Now, the -3 was not inside an absolute value, so that stays negative. Now, I said negatives are always smaller than positives. So 7 is bigger than -3. So I'm just going to go like this. And then lastly, number 24, I'm looking at +3 and -3. I kept it as +3 because absolute value says make it positive. If it was positive, we'll obviously leave it positive. So, but see, positives are bigger than negatives. So this mouth wants to eat the positive value. The way we read this is 5 is less than 8. 2 is less than 5. -3 is less than 7. Every time the smaller number is written first, we call that less than. Now, question number 24, we read that as 3 is greater than -3.